I was in Victoria's Secret trying to get sized for like the first time. And there was a young lady in there and I was explaining to her how I couldn't wear any underwear right now because of my scars. And she was like, "Your scars for what?" And I was like, "Well, I just had a breast reduction surgery." And she was like, "How old are you?" And I was like, "I'm 19. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, I've been wanting to get that for the last 2 years." And I was like, "That's crazy." And she was explaining to me her size and she was telling me how she was young and she was nervous. She thought that she shouldn't have gotten it because she was afraid of what would happen when she got older, if they would get bigger and all those complications. And I told her, absolutely not. Stop. Think about this. I'm like, it was the best decision of my life. And I was telling her how great the surgery went, how great the doctor was. And I saw her face like light up because she was like, "I've never met someone so young who actually got it done and was happy with it." And I was like, yeah. I gave her the name of Dr. Patel. I gave the address. I'm like, call him. He is so great. Hi, my name is Olivia and I am a patient of Dr. Patel. Around middle school, I started to go through puberty and everything started to do its thing. But unfortunately, around 7th grade, I went from an A cup to a B cup to a C cup to a D cup to a double D to a triple D, all in the same year. I started to get like a hunch in my back. I started to get what's known as rotating scoliosis and connipsis in my back. So it looked like I had terrible posture because I just couldn't hold up all the weight that was in front of me. So around middle school, that continued. And when I hit high school, they just kept going. And I got all the way up to a J cup. I was a 34J. It was very difficult. I couldn't find clothes to wear because my body is small, but they were just very disproportionate. So after I went to the chiropractor, I went to physical therapy, I talked to my gynecologist, my regular doctor. They decided that I should probably go see a plastic surgeon. First went to Dr. Patel about 2 years ago because my cousin Isabel actually works for him. So she recommended him and said that he did great. And I was like, sure, I'll go. So I went, I met with him. He was super amazing. He was so nice. He was very comforting because obviously it's a little awkward having to talk about that and show and everything. But he was super good, very professional. I waited a year afterwards to have the surgery because I just wanted some more time to see if maybe I could do something on my own. After a year of physical therapy and a year of chiropractor, it still didn't get better. So I was like, you know what? I think it's time to make the call. The surgery went super well. It didn't take long. My recovery time was amazing. I was like up and at it like 5 days after my surgery. I woke up, I had no pain, there was no swelling, I had no drains, so I had no problem at all. I was able to go back to work. I work at a daycare and I had to pick up kids, so that was one thing I was worried about. But I mean, I'm already back at work doing everything I have to do. My back feels 100 times better. I have no pain in my back at all. The hump that was in my back is almost completely healed. I used to live on Motrin. I used to take muscle relaxers. I used to take so many medications just for simple things like going from sitting to standing. And now I can walk around, do a cartwheel, do everything I couldn't do before, really. It's totally something I would recommend. I would do again because, of course, middle school, I was a triple D and all my friends were wearing sports bras and I'm over here wearing Macy's department bras because I couldn't fit in anything else. So I would definitely say it's definitely something to consider. I would recommend you get it done. It was the best decision of my life.